Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your news report and second stimulus check update. According to USA Today, Congress wound down without $2,000 stimulus checks, and here's what could happen next. With the Senate adjourned on Friday night, without securing $2,000 stimulus checks, they have left hopes for another round of payments in the hands of the next Congress. The Senate did not take up whether to increase the $600 stimulus check that President Trump demanded to be raised to $2,000. Now, Congress will not reconvene until Sunday to end the 116th Congress and usher in the 117th. The Democrats, some Republicans, and Independent Senator Bernie Sanders unsuccessfully pushed for a Senate vote on a $2,000 stimulus check. Now, with all this breaking news, will Congress pass the $2,000 stimulus payments? To find out, be sure to stay to the end of the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell. On this channel is provided with the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check information. So be sure to subscribe and click the bell. And let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you support more direct payments of $2,000.
Survive. How do I feed my kids? How do I not get evicted? The House last night did the right thing. We fought hard to get a direct payment in the original bill, the $600 payment. That's not enough. We wanted more. And what the House did is they raised that to $2,000. What must happen now in the Senate, what I'm fighting for, is to make sure that that clean bill, the bill that was passed in the House, comes to the Senate. We voted up or down, and frankly, between you and me, I think we have the votes to pass it. So what we have got to do is just demand that McConnell bring forth a clean House bill. The House did it, by the way. They did it in a bipartisan way. I think there were 46 Republicans who voted for it. Bring it to the floor. I can't guarantee that it's going to win in the Senate. We need 60 votes.
Now, USA Today goes on to say that Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer on the Senate floor said Friday that the Senate can start off this new year by adding to that sense of hope by sending $2,000 checks to struggling American families as he pushed for a vote. But that effort was blocked when a Republican senator objected. Schumer said, "Let's have a vote. This is it. The last chance for the 116th Congress to pass a $2,000 stimulus check. And to say to regular Americans, the help is on the way."
Collins is upset with you. The Republicans want to go home and celebrate New Year's. What's your response, Senator, to this argument that it's not a good use of money, that the money shouldn't go to all or most Americans because not all of them need 2K? It should be targeted at the unemployed instead. What do you say to that?
Well, it's not either or, Mehdi. It is a question of understanding that right now we are looking at a working class in this country that is in more desperation than at any time since the Great Depression. I find it interesting that my friends at the Washington Post or the Republican leadership, what comes for tax breaks for rich people or corporate welfare or bloated military budgets, that's okay. But when you stand up and you say that working class families need some help, oh my God, the world is going to collapse. So I am a little tired of that hypocrisy. I'm tired of companies like Amazon making billions and billions of dollars, not paying a nickel in federal taxes. No one talks about that. But you're helping a mom trying to feed her kids. Oh my God, we can't afford it. This is hypocrisy. I believe that the Democratic Party has got to see itself.
Now, there has been a no vote in the Senate for the $2,000 payments. The House on Monday approved giving Americans weathering from the pandemic $2,000 stimulus checks, but the measure never came to a vote in the Senate. A new Congress will be sworn in on Sunday, with Democrats losing seats but still retaining a small majority in the House. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell on Thursday rebuffed the effort for the Senate to take up legislation increasing relief checks from $600 to $2,000, calling it socialism for rich people. On Tuesday, McConnell introduced his own version of the $2,000 legislation that will link the payments to issues opposed by Democrats, which is the creation of an advisory committee that would study the integrity and administration of the November general election and repeal Section 230. The push for a $2,000 check did gain support from a few Senate Republicans, including that's after President Trump called on Congress to increase the amount, something some Democrats have promoted for months. The unexpected move stunned Republicans on the Hill as Trump and his administration had helped negotiate a relief package with the $600 stimulus checks.
not as the party of the upper middle class, that's fine, but as the party of the working class. The fact that Donald Trump has won tens of millions of working class votes despite being a pathological liar and a fraud speaks to the failure of the Democratic Party in standing up for those very families. So I will do everything I can to oppose moving into austerity economics. People are hurting. We got to stand. Bring it to the floor for a vote, Mitch. That's what democracy is about. That's what our job is, to vote these things up or down. Let's get that vote.
And according to USA Today, here's what's next for legislation and the $2,000 payments. Democrats vowed to swiftly revive the $2,000 checks after new Congress is sworn in on Sunday. The chair of the House Democratic Caucus, Hakeem Jeffries, told reporters, President-elect Joe Biden has made clear that the pandemic relief bill that Congress passed is simply down payment on the work that needs to continue. We're going to continue to fight for a $2,000 rec payment. And Senator Lindsey Graham was one of the few GOP senators pushing for a standalone vote on the $2,000 stimulus checks, saying that in the new Congress, you could get a vote.
Our colleagues exactly what I know and every other member here wanted to do. But here we are because we have to be here. And we are here because back home in my state and all over this country, millions and millions of families are struggling to put food on the table. They are struggling to pay their rent. They are struggling to come up with the money they need to go to the doctor. And this hits me in a sense, in a personal way. I just received the other day.
Now Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue of Georgia, who face runoff elections on January 5th, which are the races that will determine which political party controls the upper chamber of Congress, are also in support of $2,000 stimulus payments. Josh Hawley of Missouri told reporters, I can't for the life of me understand why we cannot get a vote. We can't even seem to have a debate on it. With all due respect, this doesn't seem to be a Republican versus Democrat issue. This seems to be a Senate versus the United States of America. Everybody who is to blame for holding back our second stimulus check of $2,000? Is it the Republicans or the Democrats? Tell me what you think, everybody, in the comments down below.
My issue, those who don't support it, there's this real remarkable fear amongst Republicans and fiscal conservatives about anything that will run up the deficit just a little bit if you give it to working people. There was zero concern a couple of years ago when they did a tax cut that nobody really needed about running up the deficit in a way that we have never seen before.
That being said, folks, that is all the news in today's video. If you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell.